everyone. For today's video, I will be discussing about word problems involving angle of elevation. So we have here a picture of the Call of Duty Mobile as an illustration to give an example for a word problem about angle of elevation. So right here, a player who is 6 feet tall is targeting an enemy in the helicopter as shown in the picture. He fires a rifle at the enemy in the helicopter that is 30 feet above the ground. The player on the ground aims at the enemy at a 42 degrees angle of elevation. How far does the player fire his rifle at the enemy in the helicopter? So there are given that we must consider in showing the illustration. So we have here a player who is 6 feet tall and he fired his rifle to an enemy at the helicopter together with the angle of elevation which is 42 degrees. So considering the eye level of the player, which creates a horizontal line, and the height of the helicopter above the ground is 30 feet, which creates a 90-degree angle on the horizontal line from the angle of elevation. To solve this problem, we are going to check the relevance of the height of the player to the height of the helicopter from the ground. Because, as you can see, this height above the ground is not included in the computation. First thing that we must do is to deduct 6 feet from 30 feet. I repeat, we need to deduct 6 feet from 30 feet. So that will be 30 minus 6 is 24. So let me show that on a solution. So writing the solution, first we need to deduct 6 from 30 so that we could identify this height in which the height of the player is not included. So this is an imaginary triangle wherein we're trying to consider the horizontal line together with the line of sight of the player. Now, since that is clear, 30 minus 6 is 24. So let us write it down. So that's 24 feet. So we have a 24 feet height length if the height of the player is deducted. Now, we have here given, which are the angle of elevation, a length on the opposite of that given angle, and of course the hypotenuse, which is the opposite of the 90-degree angle. So with those given, we are going to consider our acronym SOHCAHTOA. As I have said a while ago, we are given an opposite side together with the hypotenuse. So it is reasonable that we will be using the trigonometric ratio for sine. Now, to do that, since the opposite side is 24, opposite of 42 is 24, so we'll be writing it down as sine of 42 degrees in our solution is equal to, that has been already written, 24 all over the hypotenuse, which is the unknown, so we labeled it x, so that is all over x. Now, to solve for this, we just need to multiply both sides by x, since we are trying to isolate x or solving for x, which is the unknown. So this will cancel out, and then we are left with x sine 42 degrees, which is equal to 24. Since we would like to isolate x in the left side, we will divide both sides by sine 42 degrees. So with that, this will cancel out. We are left with x on the left side, and on the right we have 24 all over sine 42 degrees. So we need a calculator for this. So let me show on how we're going to solve that by the use of a calculator. So right here, so by using an application on the phone, we have typed in the given, which is sine 42 degrees is equal to 24x. And the final answer should be 35.86744. So our final answer should be 35.86744, which is when rounded off to the nearest tenths, that will be 35.9. So our final answer will be 35.9. And the question is, how far does the player fire his rifle at the enemy in the helicopter? In our final answer, the player fires his rifle within 35.9 feet at the enemy and the helicopter.